Oh yes, just having a little bit. Oh, hello everybody. You caught me unawares then. Total bollocks. I've just turned the camera on. Anyway, it's Thursday before a wank holiday weekend, and I've got a couple of jobs to do on the bike. Phyllis, I need to take Phyllis out for a run. Apart from the odd blop down the shops, it's not really been run since Uncle Barnyard's slight incident. Less said about that the better. The Aprilia wearing a new terrible rattle can paint job, and I absolutely love it. And I've changed the colour of the stitches on the screen to be a little bit more funky. Great bike this, I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. It's still very odd to get used to a big single after inline fours and stuff like that, but the other day I rode let's say a brand new British manufacturer's motorcycle, Baby Tiger basically, and to be quite honest, yes, it's a lovely bike and all that lot, but that's better. That has way more character, and to be honest, for a single cylinder, it was actually less vibey at around 60-70 miles an hour. The only advantage of a new bike, of course, is I don't consider fuel injection an advantage. You can't fix it at the side of the road. If that carburettor gets shit up, a quick knock with a screwdriver or something, or I can take it off at the side of the road, clean it, fix it on my way. Same as that. That is a disadvantage about fuel oleum injection. And yet the funny thing is, I was so excited to get my first fuel injected car. It was unreal, which I do believe was a Nissan 200SX. But yes, anyway, what was it going on about? I don't know, Jim, do you ever have a subject? Yes, cake and breasts. Anyway, I rattle canned it, NATO green, and the only difference is the cowling, tank. I'm not going to do the belly pan, I'm going to leave that silver, the mud guard and all that lot. Literally just rattle canned it and then clear coated it. And it's already got a little bit of battle damage from flying insects. Look, Mick Cartwright, if you're watching, that's what's on the back of your helmets. Only joking, Mick's a good one. I've got to clear coat the side panels, but what I did as a test spray was I literally just hung the side panel up and just sprayed it, instead of removing all that horrible bloody vinyl that's on it. At some point when the weather's a bit better, I will strip all that vinyl off, because I now know where to get the lovely paint. It's our local military surplus store in Lutterworth called RTI. Great bunch of lads, and they are a great bunch of lads. The stock they've got is amazing. If you're in for trousers, boots, anything like that, jackets, trinketry, kittage, it's all there. And he's also got a nice little Triumph for sale as well. And I'll respray it and I'll clear coat it. So anyway, the Aprilia, the bulbs have come for the clocks, and they're not, if you use Japanese stuff, they're not standard bulbs that are used in the clocks. And I've replaced the low beam headlight bulb as well, because it was yellow. Not yellow because it's a yellow bulb, it was yellow because it was so old. And coming home at night from work, that headlamp is atrocious on low beam. High beam, brilliant. So I've replaced the bulb and it's a lot better. But the bulbs in the clocks, there's a couple of different types. There's a 1.2 watt capless, and then the bulb above it will be like a 4 watt twin contact bayonet type. So I've had to go on the Amazonian jungle website and find some bulbs. I've got them now, but replacing them obviously means taking all the cowling and everything off, which is not a biggie. If that's what's got to be done, that's what's got to be done. Right, I don't know what colour to do the arm guards, because I quite like the bashed in had a life look, because I'm weird like that. Some people they'd flat that down and get it all perfect, and oh yeah, you got to make it look fantastic. No, it's just got to work. basically, I quite like all this because it shows it's had a bit of a life, and we know that this one was off the road for 10 years, and to be honest, bloody lovely bike. I could go to Scotland on that tomorrow. It will probably be doing a run to the east coast for some fish and chips when the weather's better. On to Spurt Reynolds. Right, Craig, Mr. Dewey, this one's for you. When I first put him together, he would be fine at idle, sat here running fine, rev up no problem, get it on the road, and I've mentioned this on a video before, it was woolly as buggery below 4,000. It's almost like your carb jets are blocked, and it oh, Bruce Forsyth, and then above 4,000, near enough, it take off like an effing banshee. And the problem was, I thought, oh, it's carbs again, so the carbs are off, the carbs are clean, the carbs are set, there's nothing wrong with them. What it is, let's see if I can show you, this plastic tray that bolts the carburettor, it only, as you know, bolts with 2 bolts at the back, so nothing holds the front on. You get an air gap around the edges because this tray warps with the heatage. So I have just literally, you can probably see it, although I've done a superb job of it, I just put a band of silicone there where the air gap was, where I could see daylight either side. It's cured it. It's a beautiful tractable engine now. And other news on Spurt, I've put a little lock on that because it was missing, just to tidy it up. Yeah, that's a worrying sign that I'm tidying something up. My intention in the long run is to get a new cowl, so we haven't got all this. I also need to take this cowling off, have a look at the headlight, because the adjuster is flapping around in the breeze, and I noticed the other day coming back from work, the headlight beam was signalling passing 747s, and I tried to get up and under to adjust the headlight beam, and it was just flapping in the breeze, the adjuster. So I need to get the cowling off and have a look as to why that is. And while the cowling is off, I've got some bulbs for the how fastometer, or what we call it, the spinometer, and the juice temperatureometer. And I've also got no high beam indicator because the bulb's gone, so I need to put 3 or 4 bulbs in that. Other than that, I'll probably have a little ride out to a calf or something like that. I still haven't washed the Z, it got shit up the other day, still haven't washed it. I have got in this magic bag somewhere, where's my magic bag? There's my magic bag, a cordless jet wash. It's not super powerful or anything like that, but whack some snow foam in the bottle, spunkage it all over the bike. It's quite handy for getting into swing arms and stuff like that. So I just would get a wash at some point. And yes, that's about it. Oh, the Project Charlie is outside at the moment because I've been working on these 3. Project Charlie, now it's like weatherproof. It's just sat outside for a minute. Got to get a screen, do a couple more little bodywork fixifications, and that can have its oil dropped and its filter changed, and that's good to go. I'm going to let Uncle Steve worry about the tyres because I am poorer than a church mouse at the moment. If he had to wait for me to budget for tyres and all that lot, he won't be getting that back for about 2 years. So yes, so that's nearly good to go. It's running lovely. I ran her up again the other day. Sweet as a nut. These little V4 engines, absolutely beautiful, really beautiful. So yes, maybe we'll have one day in the future a little ride out video on Project Charlie, because if you've never experienced a Honda V4, whether it be the 750, the 800 or the 400s, you must do so, because it's really weird. They feel like a V-twin at times, and they feel like an inline 4 at times. It's very strange, but you will never get a noise that matches them. They've got listen for there's some footage on the YouTube of people like Carl Fogarty racing the RC30 and stuff like that, just go and have a listen to that engine. It's amazing. So yes, that is your Thursday midweek catch up of waffle and bollocks. So yeah, that's about it. So there's a couple of little jobs to do. Oh, I've got a new chain adjuster plate, end plate, for the Z, because I noticed that one down there. Oh, well, let me get my fat carcass past. Breathe in, that's it. It's got a crack in it. So I found some adjusters on the Bay of E. I've got them. I just need to swap out that end plate. Aprilia, have I got any parts for the Aprilia to go on? No, I don't think I have. I don't think I've had. I've now made the back rack quick release. So when I take a pilly of ample proportions, shall we say, yes, knockers McTavish, I can easily just buzz them two off and whoosh, that plate goes, and they've got all the room in the world. Well, we did it last time, we had tons of room. Bike handled really well to up. It's good. Yeah, that's about it then. Is it, Jim? Is it? Oh yeah, I've got a pair of heated grips. 2 pairs actually. I think one's going to go on the Aprilia. Now I know the charging system's working and it's all good. I should put one on the Aprilia. I'm half tempted to put the other one on Phyllis, but I don't know yet. The other heated grips might go on Z, because it's got gel super grips on at the minute, which are very comfortable. I think they were sold by Oxford, and I've had them on another bike as well. Oh, I'm in the mirror. Hi, mirror. Hi. Jimmy looks stunning today. Yes, I really do. So let's get out there, you fucking ugly twat. Just getting out there. So I might put the other set on Z and just run the wiring. It'll just go straight to the battery. And they're the type, they sort of mimic the new Triumph type, where your on and off switch is actually in this part of the grip. Caress. So yes, and I've also, just to trip those people with OCD, now this is funny because I do get OCD. If a keyring, for example, is the wrong way around, the keys have to come out, be turned around and back. If there's a digital clock or anything like that and it's out, it has to be set right, bastards. But yes, these, I want to replace these because they're all furry and horrible. Oh, it's getting a bit windy outside, not as windy as my bottom. So I've got some shiny ones there and dull ones there. Now that would trip some people's OCD, but because I've done it, it doesn't bother mine. But it's going to send other people absolutely crackers. Right, that's it. If I obviously do anything over the weekend, go for a jolly or anything like that, I will film it, and we'll see you. So, oh, goodbye. Yeah, press the button on the top, Jim. Press the button on the top. Let's do a hub nut style.